You think your husband is cold? You are not alone. Many African women feel like they are married but emotionally single. This isn't about money or cheating, it's about a deeper issue. African men were raised to be strong providers but not loving partners. Is it a culture, trauma, or just pride? Let's break the silence and talk about the affection gap in African marriages. He provides, he pays school fees, he comes home every night, but you still feel unloved. Why? In many African homes, women are silently starving, not food, but the affection. The truth? Most African men were never taught how to show love, and it's destroying marriages. Let's go ahead and talk about why African men struggle with emotional intimacy and what we can do to change it. The African man does not know how to show affection. Is it true or false? True. Yes, it is not their fault because the fluid that gave birth to the African man didn't know how to show affection. Our fathers in those days had league of wives. One man can have 10 wives, 5 wives. In those days, what they actually do is, go to farm, provide for you, provide for your children, and that's it. When they want to make out with you, they invite, if it is your turn as the wife, they invite you, you come. The next day is somebody else's turn. So they didn't know what affection is all about. And these same people give birth to the men we have now that you want to show affection just like the other people. I don't want to mention names, but you know them. See, what I'm advocating here is that we have to be patient with them. You know why? For you to learn anything new, you have to first unlearn what you used to know about that thing that is probably adjudged not very correct. This is a fluid flowing in them. They are not born with it. The other people are born with it. But you know the irony of the whole thing? These so-called people who are born with knowing how to show affection or display affection, unfortunately, they have the highest rate of separation and divorce. I know you will tell me that what we do this back here is suffering and smiling. You see a woman, in a relationship or in a marriage where, in fact, she's been battered or mistreated and maltreated, and she's there because she believes she has to stay for some reason. It's either she's staying for the children or she's staying because she doesn't know what people will say. She's scared of what people will say. In this part of the world, in fact, we always do things because of people's validation. We almost live our lives for people to validate or not to validate. Unlike the other people, they are more knowledgeable than us in that area. Back to what I am saying, the African man is not good at display of affection because it is an act they are learning to imbibe. Yes, it's an act they are learning to imbibe. They are not born with it. They were not taught on how to do these things. If not for these modern homes, you understand, where children see their parents live a particular kind of life, display affection, show affection. The original African man does not know how to show affection or display affection. So the next time you want to sit down and judge the African man, remember that he is still trying to learn the art. He's still trying to learn, or he's even in the stage of unlearning. Some of these men came from homes where they have so many wives, and they never saw their father show affection or display affection with any of the wives. So you getting married to that kind of person coming from a polygamous home, you should be patient, sister. Yes, be patient with this show of affection thing, show of display of affection. Stop comparing your marriage with another person's own. They are coming from, yes, they are coming from the same African roots, but probably in their own home they are of the generation where they got, the thing changed from generation to generation. It started changing. And like our own generation, or you understand, our children would have seen some form of display of affection, but my mother's, so depends on the kind of man you're even dealing. If you are dealing with a man who came from my mother's, just know now, you understand, whatever affection he's even trying to, he is just learning. He is trying to, adjust because of the talk everywhere. Show affection, display of affection. It makes a relationship blossom. It makes a relationship sweet. But don't expect that, that kind of affection, what you see in the movies. Please do not do not use movies. Do not use what you see in movies. Those are just, they are make believe. That's why they call them movies. They are make believe. They are not the real life. Do not use what you see in movies to judge how your home should be, or else you'll be missing it. No, you're totally missing it. So if the African man, does the African man show affection or know how to display affection? I would say no, because they are just still learning. I hope this helps. If it did, please help me share.